So students, already we have discussed on the heat equation and wave equation. Maybe some students, they send me the query that they are not getting so much information about how they have got the formula. Okay, so today we will explain, we will just talk about the Dirichlet problem in a rectangle Laplace equation. Okay, so if you have by that this formula, I will explain the formula, how to find it. हम यहाँ पर कोशिश ये रहेगी कि हम explain करेंगे how to find it, the formula. And also at first my request to all of the student, at first you must check this syllabus for the especially the engineering student. If this syllabus, this topic it is in your syllabus, then you must join this class, otherwise no need. This is for NPTEL class, and for the university exam, just check out if this topic it is in your syllabus, then you must come here. Okay, and the second one is, this is also very important for the CSIR student. If you are just preparing for CSIR-NET, I have taken many examples from the GATE and NET problems and NPTEL problem. So let us start. At first, what is the Laplace equation? The Dirichlet problem in a rectangle. Okay, before I talk about the string, at first this is the wave equation we talk, and after then we talk about the heat equation. Okay, if you have rod and you are heating, there is some temperature. Initially there is some temperature, and what will be the function in this condition? If there is a zero temperature and if there is something different temperature, then in this condition what the function? Okay, we talk about these problems in wave equation and heat equation. Now we are talking if you have a plate. Okay, if you have a metal plate and you are just increasing the heat, or you are increasing the length, breadth or something, I don't know. Okay, so in this condition what will happen? What will be the function? So we will talk this equation, del square u upon del x square plus del square u upon del y square is equal to 0. This equation, it is the Laplace equation. Okay, so how to solve it? I told you this is the solution. U x y is equal to x of x, y of y. It means that you have two functions. One is x and second is y. That is the capital X, that is the small x, that is the capital X, y, and this is the small y. Okay, this is the small x and this is the small y. Now this is the function u, that is the solution for this differential equation. In this u there are two variables, one is x and second is y. So we have written this x and this is y. These are the variables. Okay, so now here we have differentiate two times with respect to x. So you will differentiate two times with respect to x. Okay, in this condition your x double dash, in this condition this is constant, x double dash x y y. Okay, and again you have differentiate with respect to y two times. So u square or x y is equal to x, this is constant, and this is you differentiate two times. Now this plus this is equal to 0. It means that this plus this is equal to 0. So you have x and y plus x and y double dash y is equal to 0. So now if it will come here, then your value is equal to minus. Okay, this your now x double dash upon this value, it will come here, x is equal to y double dash upon y. Let this is lambda. Okay, and let lambda is equal to minus mu square. Okay, so x double dash is equal to minus mu square, this lambda is equal to minus mu square x, and y double dash is equal to mu is equal to minus mu square and y. Okay, so this is plus, lambda is equal to minus mu square, and y double dash, this is negative actually. Okay, this value it has come here and this value it has come here, so this is minus. Okay, so if this is minus, then in this condition this is plus. Now you have two differential equation. One is this and second is this. If you must go in the differential equation, ordinary differential equation, how to solve it. In that lecture we have explained how to solve it. Okay, this is m square is equal to minus mu square, then m is equal to plus minus mu I. In this condition, your x is equal to x of x is equal to c1 cos mu x plus c2 sin mu x. This is your solution, and for this your solution, this is m square is equal to mu square and m is equal to plus minus mu. So this is your solution. Yy is equal to this is, suppose this is a e to the power mu x plus b e to the power minus mu x. So this is your solution. If you put the two value here, then you will get the solution, because your solution is uxy is equal to xx yy. So that is your solution. But here I will not explain. Now you will use the boundary value problem. Actually, what is the boundary value problem? Now I will read it. This value in the whenever you will get any problem, then they will also give you the boundary value condition. So at first they have written u0y is equal to 0. It means when x is equal to 0, so this line it is y and this line it is x. This is x axis and this is y axis and this is 0. Okay, so this is your rectangular plate. Okay, so this is the line y is equal to 0 and this is the line x is equal to 0. Now when x is equal to 0, when x is equal to 0, then u is equal to 0, then u is equal to 0. This is the meaning of this. When x is equal to a, when x is equal to a, then u is equal to 0, then u is equal to 0. This is the meaning of this. Now when y is equal to b, when y is equal to b, then u is equal to 0, u is equal to 0. Okay, and at last when y is equal to 0, when y is equal to 0, then your u is equal to f of x, that is the function. So your examiner, he will put the different function in place of this. Maybe he will change the, here we have given that this is 0, maybe in the question they will give you there is a function. Suppose this is sin x or sin y, cos x, e to the power x, anything he can give you. Now, so maybe you did not get what we are teaching you. Now, because I have seen many students, they focus on the problem. Okay, when we are taking the problem and we are solving, then the students, they have the concentration power, it is very high. So we have decided I will solve many questions. Okay, today I will explain all the topics. Okay, so in this problem GATE 2016 they have asked, I will explain briefly. Okay, so now see, so this is your problem. Uxx plus uyy is equal to 0. 0 is less than x and y is less than pi. Okay, ux0 is equal to 0 is equal to ux pi, and 0 is less than x is less than pi. Next one, u0y is equal to 0 is equal to u pi y is equal to sin y plus sin 2y. Then 0 is less than y is less than pi. Then he is asking u1 comma pi by 2 is equal to sin hyperbolic pi, this bracket close, inverse sin hyperbolic 1. Then u1 pi by 2 is equal to sin hyperbolic pi, bracket close, inverse sin hyperbolic pi, similarly. Okay, so now you must check in GATE 2016 for the mathematics student. Okay, so how to solve it? Same thing, again we will solve same thing. Your solution uxy is equal to xxyy, same thing. Okay, then you have differentiate 2 times. Uxx means you have differentiate 2 times, so you have differentiate 2 times, you got this. Okay, then you have differentiate 2 times with respect to y, then you have got this. Okay, then you have add, okay, you this and this plus this is equal to 0. So your this plus this means this plus this is equal to 0. So this value it will come here, then this is equal to minus, so x double dash x yy is equal to this. Okay, already we have explained, so you have got this. Now let lambda is equal to minus mu pi, same thing we have got, x double dash, same thing. Okay, now we will use the boundary. Here in this question we have not taken the boundary value problem. Now here we are solving, we will find the solution. So we will use the boundary value problem. So the first boundary value problem, they have given us x0 is equal to 0 is equal to u x pi. What is the meaning of this? It means u x, okay, sorry, x and y0 is equal to 0. Meaning of this, ux0 is equal to 0 means xx, y0 is equal to 0, okay, and ux pi is equal to xx and y pi is equal to 0. Now you can see this is the common. It means, it implies that y0 is equal to 0 is equal to y pi. This is your boundary value condition. How to find it? We have explained. So we will use this boundary value condition here. Okay, the first one we have x is equal to c1 cos mu x plus c2 sin mu x. This is your solution for xx. Already we have explained. So what they have given as y0. Okay, we will solve at first y, not this one. So you can take any one. Okay, no need to just here we have written this x, this is negative. You can write also negative here. Okay, here we have written minus. You can also place the minus here. In this condition, if you place minus here, then in this condition this will be positive and this will be negative. Okay, so your solution, it will be opposite. In this condition, your x-axis it will come here and y it will come here. So okay, so don't just confuse here. Okay, you can change, because this x double dash upon x is equal to minus y double dash upon y. Means suppose you have x is equal to minus y, so you can write also minus x is equal to y. Both are same. Okay, so already we have solved such type of problem many times. Okay, so today already we have solved such type of problem. So today we will focus, if you will take xx is equal to this one. Okay, suppose I will take xx this and y this. So there is no problem. Okay, so you can also take it. There is no changes. Okay, so if I will put this minus here and this is positive, in this condition, if some students they have confusion, so I am solving by this method. So this is plus and this is minus. No problem. Okay, both are same. So now in this condition, your solution it will be, in this condition your solution it will be, this is positive, so your x-axis is equal to e to the power, at first is c1 e to the power mu x and plus c2 e to the power minus mu x. Okay, then y is equal to, if this is negative, then it means that a cos mu x plus b sin mu x. If you are not getting, then you must go in the ordinary differential equation. Okay, how to solve it? If you have such type of problem, this is differential equation, d square minus mu square into x is equal to 0. Just remember it. Then you take m square is equal to minus, this is minus, this is plus, mu square. Okay, so by this method we have solved it. Now I will use this boundary value condition. Okay, so your x-axis is equal to c1 e to the power mu x plus c2 e to the power minus mu x. So this is your x-axis, but your y is this. Okay, but we are getting the y, we are not getting x-axis because the boundary value condition is this. So your y is equal to a cos mu y. So this is y. Okay, this is y, it means that this is y. Sorry for that. This is y and this is also y. Okay, this is mu y प्लस बी साइन म्यू वाई। कुछ स्टूडेंट्स के क्वेरी हैं, इसमें कंफ्यूजन करते हैं कि हम कहां पर एक्स लेंगे कहां पर वाई लेंगे। सो आई हैव सॉल्व्ड दिस मेथड। ओके, यू कैन ऑल्सो प्लेस दिस वैल्यू हियर, दिस वैल्यू हियर, जो मैं आपको पहले बताया था, माइनस यू कैन प्लेस हियर एंड ऑल्सो हियर। सो आपका क्या है, y0 इज इक्वल टू 0, y0 इज इक्वल टू 0 मीन्स a cos 0 प्लस साइन 0, साइन 0 इज इक्वल टू 0 होता है आपका, cos 0 इज इक्वल टू 1, यानी कि a इज इक्वल टू 0। अगर आपका a 0, इट मीन्स दैट योर y इज इक्वल टू क्या हो जाएगा, a 0 हो गया, b साइन म्यू y, दिस इज योर सॉल्यूशन। नाउ y पाई इज इक्वल टू 0, इट मीन्स दैट योर y पाई इज इक्वल टू 0 इज इक्वल टू b साइन म्यू पाई। साइन 0 कहां पर होता है, b तो 0 नहीं हो सकता, इट इज इम्पॉसिबल, b कैन नॉट 0, इट मीन्स दैट दिस इज 0। सो योर साइन म्यू पाई इज इक्वल टू साइन एन पाई। आपको पता होगा कि साइन एन पाई इज इक्वल टू 0 होता है। योर साइन 0 इज इक्वल टू 0 एंड योर पाई, दिस इज योर पाई, साइन पाई इज इक्वल टू 0, साइन 2 पाई 0, साइन 3 पाई 0, साइन एन पाई 0। सो साइन म्यू पाई, this is not equal to 0, it means that this is equal to 0, it means that sin mu pi is equal to sin n pi, it implies that mu is equal to n. So you have got mu is equal to n. Okay, I will erase it. Okay, so your mu is equal to n. In this condition, how to find the other solution? So your mu is equal to n, it means that your yy is equal to b sin ny. This is your solution. Okay, but here this is not a one equation, there are many other value, so you can write also this is bn, this is constant. So here we have written bn. Okay, in place of b we have written bn, cn, anything you can write, even you can write b, no problem. Okay, so yy is equal to this, you have got one solution. Now because our solution is uxy is equal to xxyy, this we have solved. Now we will solve this one. So your xx is equal to, what about xx? Your xx we have erased, xx is equal to c1 e to the power mu x plus c2 e to the power minus mu x. Just go to the previous video, okay, and you can see xx is equal to this one. Okay, so your this, okay. Now the second boundary value condition is this, u0 y is equal to 0. It implies that your x0 is equal to 0. They have given us this u0 y is equal to 0. It implies that x0 is equal to 0. You can see 0 is equal to 0 means x0 is equal to 0. Okay, so if x0 is equal to 0, it implies that c1 e to the power 0 is equal to 1 plus c2 e to the power 0 is equal to 1. It implies that c1 is equal to minus c2. It implies that x is equal to minus c2 e to the power mu x plus c2 e to the power minus mu x. Now you can put c2 outside, so or minus outside, so e to the power mu x minus e to the power minus mu x. If you will divide by 2 and multiply 2, then you have got, this is sine hyperbolic x, this is sine hyperbolic x. So this is minus 2c2 sine hyperbolic x. This is your solution, and this is constant, both are constant. You can write this is cn sine hyperbolic x. So your solution, what is your solution? Your solution is uxy is equal to xx. What is xx? Xx is this cn sine hyperbolic x. Okay, what is yy? Your yy is already we have find. This is bn and sine ny. This is your solution. Cn sine hyperbolic x bn cos ny. Cn is constant, bn is constant. You can write C in place of Cn into bn is equal to dn. Very simple. Both are constant. So you can write in place of Cn and bn. You can write, I am erasing it. Okay. So your solution, it will be uxy is equal to dn sine hyperbolic x and sine ny. This is your solution. Okay, this is your solution. Now, but we have to find, they have given us u pi y is equal to something. They have given us u pi y is equal to something. Okay, so again I will erase it. Okay, so because there is no space. Okay, so how to find it? So uxy is equal to this. They have given us u pi y is equal to something. So now you have to put pi y. In place of this, you have to put pi y. U pi y is equal to dn and sine hyperbolic pi, okay, and sine ny. This is your solution. At first, the question is why we have written dn and bn, cn, something like that. Okay, because there is a summation. It is working for the n value. There are many values 1 to n. Okay, so in this condition we have written summation. We have forget to write summation. This summation, it is working from 1 to infinite. Okay, or 1 to n you can write. Okay, so because this Dirichlet problem. Okay, so mainly we write n is equal to 1 to infinite. Okay, so this is the summation. So there is also summation. Okay, n is equal to 0 to infinite. It is working. Okay, so we have written dn or cn, bn. So we have written because there are many values. The value of n is equal to pi. Okay, so it is, and this n, it is going from 0 to infinite. So now if you put this one, so now this pi y, already they have given us sine y and plus sine 2y. So now you will compare this and this. You must go in the previous lecture, heat equation and wave equation. Same question it is coming here. Now you will compare, you will put n is equal to 0, n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, up to so on, n is equal to infinite. And you will see where you are getting such type of form. So you can see, if I will put n is equal to 1, then I will get sine y. If I will put n is equal to 2, then I will get sine 2y. It means that rest of the value, means d3, d4, d5, d10, all are 0. And only, there are only two value, it will be exist for such type of, to get such type of form. So you have to put d1 sine hyperbolic pi, and this is sine y. Okay, and plus d2 sine hyperbolic pi and sine 2y. So if you compare, then you will get d1 is equal to, compare this and this and this, compare, then you will sine y cancel, then here is 1. So d1 is equal to 1 upon something. It means that sine hyperbolic pi power minus 1. Okay, very simple. Now d2, similarly, if you compare this and this, then sine 2y cancel. 1 is equal to something, it means that d2 is equal to 1 upon something. It means that d2 is equal to sine hyperbolic pi inverse. Very simple. Okay, so this is d1 and d2. If you will put d1 and d2 in this here, if you will put this is n is equal to 0 to infinite. If we put d1 and d2 here, rest of the all value are 0. So you have put only d1 and d2. So your solution, it will be your solution u x y, it will be d1 is equal to this one, sine hyperbolic pi inverse, and this, okay, you have written sine 1, so it will be also come sine hyperbolic x, okay, and sine y plus then d2. What is d2? d2 is this sine hyperbolic pi power minus 1 and d2 and sine hyperbolic x, sine hyperbolic x, and this, then after then your sine 2y. So this is your solution. Now you have to check this is your solution. Okay, so what we have to find? We have to find u1 or pi by 2. Now you have to put in place of x is equal to 1 and in place of y is equal to pi by 2. Now put here. So your solution, again I will erase it. Okay, so your solution it will be u1 pi by 2. So 1 pi by 2 means in place of x you have to put 1. So your sine hyperbolic pi, okay, inverse into sine hyperbolic 1, okay, into sine y means sine pi by 2. In place of y you have to put pi by 2 plus sine hyperbolic pi inverse and sine hyperbolic x means sine hyperbolic 1. In place of x is equal to 1, sine hyperbolic 1, then sine 2y, and y is equal to pi by 2 means sine pi. You know that sine pi is equal to 0. So your answer it will be this is 0. So everything it will be 0. Okay, so your answer it will be, and this and okay, sine pi by 2 is equal to 1. So your answer it will be sine hyperbolic pi to the inverse and sine hyperbolic 1. So now you have to check u1 and pi by 2 is equal to sine hyperbolic pi inverse and sine hyperbolic 1. Very simple. Similarly you have to put 1 and pi by 2. So it means that this is correct, it means that this is wrong. Similarly you have to put 1 and pi by 4 and 1 and pi by 4 you have to check. Okay, very simple. I think that you understand. So in this question we have solved this GATE 2016, and already we have also we have to also teach you how to find the formula. Okay, so you can also evaluate the formula. Also you can also find the solution of such type of problem. Okay, similarly such type of other questions in GATE 2008, and also they have asked in NPTEL and also in IAS exam. I will solve many problem. So your concept it will clear. Okay, at first I will erase it, then your concept it will be clear. So again this is the next question. Okay, this question it has come in GATE 2008. This problem also it is same. I told you many times to the students, all the questions are same. Means we are teaching you the method how to solve such type of problem. The examiner he is changing only the function or boundary value conditions, okay, or initial value conditions. So the way to solve of such type of problem is same. Now this is also same question. uxx plus uyy is equal to 0. X belong to 0 to pi and y belong to 0 to pi. It means that again you have x and y, this is 0. You have one plate and here x is equal to pi and here y is equal to pi. So this is a finite length plate. Okay, so x belong to 0 to pi. Okay, here y is equal to 0 and here x is equal to 0. So he has given us ux0 is equal to 0. It means that when y is equal to 0, when here y is equal to 0, when y is equal to 0, then u is equal to 0. It means that your u is equal to 0. Okay, when x pi is equal to 0, ux pi is equal to 0, when y is equal to pi, when y is equal to pi, then u is equal to 0, then u is equal to 0. Now third one, y is equal to 0, when x is equal to 0, when x is equal to 0, then your u is equal to 0, then your u is equal to 0. They have given us, there is no such type of form. Now he is asking what is the solution of such type of problem if you have such type of boundary value and this is your Laplace equation. Already we have solved this problem, go in the previous question. Okay, so for such type of problem I told you uxy is equal to x of x and y of y. Okay, same problem we have solved. You have to differentiate 2 times. U square xy is equal to x double dash x and yy. Again you have to differentiate 2 times with respect to y. In this condition you have this is constant and this is y dash dash y. So you will get x double dash upon x is equal to y double dash upon y minus 1. You can take minus either here or here. Already we have discussed. If we'll take this is lambda and lambda is equal to minus mu square, for this you have got some solutions. Already we have solved such type of form just in the previous question. So I will not explain here. I will write directly the solutions. So your solutions u for xx, your solutions for xx is your solution for xx is equal to xx is equal to cn e to the power nx plus dn e to the power minus nx, something like that, and y is equal to something your a cos nx plus not yeah, and lambda is equal to mu square. This is a cos mu x, a cos mu x plus b sin mu y. This is y, sorry, this is y. Okay, because this is y. So you have got such type of solution. Then after then you put the boundary value condition. So when you will write your value is this, ux0 is equal to ux pi is equal to 0. It means that your xx and y0 is equal to 0 and xx and y pi is equal to 0. Both are same. It means that it implies that y0 is equal to 0 and y pi is equal to 0. I think that you understand how to find. Okay, so your yy, if y0 is equal to 0, cos 0 is equal to 1, sin 0 is equal to 0, a is equal to 0, it means that your yy is equal to, same question I am solving, same question, and now y pi is equal to b sin mu pi. Okay, so you know that this is 0, you know that b, it is never 0. If this is b is 0, then what we are finding? Okay, if a is equal to 0, b is equal to 0, you know that y is equal to 0, it means that u is equal to 0. That is the trivial solution for all type of such type of problems. Okay, so we will not discuss for the trivial problem. So it means that your this is 0. If this is 0, it means that mu is equal to n. Already we have discussed. So your solution yy is equal to, so I will write here bn. Why we are writing bn? Already we have discussed bn sin ny. This is your solution. Already we have solved, okay, in the previous question. Now we will solve xx, and you know that they have given us y0 is equal to 0. So u0 y is equal to 0. It means that x0 is equal to 0. If x0 is equal to 0, it means that x0 is equal to 0 is equal to e to the power 0 is equal to 1, e to the power 0 is equal to 1, c1 plus dn. It implies that cn is equal to minus dn. Already same problem. So your x is equal to this is cn is equal to minus dn. So minus dn. So you have taken minus dn outside. So your e to the power nx and minus e to the power minus nx. So you divided by 2 and multiply by 2. So your solution I am writing here x is already we have solved. Okay, so this is, I think that you can take anything. This is bn, let this is dn is equal to, you can take anything. This is also constant, this is also constant. So in place of this you have written, suppose this is en, and this is sine hyperbolic x. So this is your solution. Already we have solved. Now you will put xx and yy here. Where? Here. Uxx xy is equal to xx yy. Okay. So I will erase it. Okay. So your solution in this condition, your solution, it will be uxy is equal to xx is equal to en sine hyperbolic x. Same question they have repeated, you can see. And yy is equal to, what is yy? bn sine ny. Okay, this is hyperbolic x and this is ny, this is n. Okay, so now this is constant and this is constant, en and dn. You can write pn, anything that is also constant. So pn sine hyperbolic x, okay, and this is sine ny, this is ny. So which one is the solution? Now you can see. And you will, if you are writing this, already I told you that you will write sigma n is equal to 1 to infinite. Okay, because it will work for many different value. Now you can see n is equal to 1 to infinite an sine hyperbolic nx sine ny. This is your solution because it is matching. Here they have written an, I have written pn. Both are same, both are constant. Okay, sine, it must be unique. Sine hyperbolic x, sine hyperbolic x, sine hyperbolic, they have written nx, sine hyperbolic x and sine ny. Okay, but here they have written sine hyperbolic. Why this is sine hyperbolic nx? Maybe there is something wrong. Okay, we have written something wrong here. This it will be sine hyperbolic x. So your xx, why it is because yeah, your sine xx is equal to yeah, because why we have done something wrong here. This is e to the power nx, we forget this. Okay, so this is nx, sine hyperbolic nx. Okay, we forget this. This is correct, sine hyperbolic nx. So you must also write in the previous question, we forget this one to write this nx. So because here nx, okay, so we will write sine hyperbolic nx. So this is sine hyperbolic nx. Just you must write it. Okay, we forget it. Again you will write sine hyperbolic nx. So this is your solution. So this is your solution. I think that you understand. Now second question they have asked, if you will differentiate it with respect to x, then you will get sine y. Okay, again I will solve it, I will differentiate it. So what will be your answer, he is asking. So now I will differentiate this with respect to x. So if I will differentiate with respect to x, then this is sigma n is equal to 1 to infinite pn. Okay, let this is an pn. Okay, both are same, no problem. We have to differentiate with respect to x, not with respect to y. So it will be constant. So nx, it will come outside. Sorry, at first you have to represent this. Sine is equal to cos hyperbolic nx. Okay, now you have to differentiate nx, means n will come here. Okay, and sine ny. You have differentiate. After differentiation, you have to put. They have asked if ux means du upon dx pi y is equal to sine y, then he is asking ux pi by 2 is equal to which one will. Okay, so you have to write ux pi y. In place of x you have to write pi. In place of x you have to write pi. So this is sigma n is equal to 1 to infinite pn into n cos hyperbolic n pi. Okay, and sine ny. Now you have to check cos hyperbolic n pi. Okay, this value, this ux pi y is equal to sine y. This is sine y. Now you have to put sigma n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, n is equal to infinite. You have to put and check where you will get sine y. So here is only one value, n is equal to 1. If you put n is equal to 1, then you can get this one, and rest of the all value p1, p3, p4, p5 all value are 0. It means that if you put n is equal to 1, it means that 1 into cos hyperbolic n is equal to 1 pi and sine y is equal to this. Both are same. It means that this and this both are same. Compare, then you will get p1 is equal to, both cut, then after that you have got p1 is equal to cos hyperbolic pi, both question are same, minus 1. Okay, so you have got p1 is equal to this. So your solution, your uxy in this condition, your uxy, okay, p1 is equal to this, you have got. Okay, so you have to write only p1. Now he is asking ux pi by 2. You have to put the same value here. Here uxy is equal to, so your uxy is equal to, if only p1 exists, so p1 is equal to cos hyperbolic pi inverse, okay, and 1. If you are writing 1 and if you are writing 1, then this is sine y and this is sine hyperbolic x, because n is equal to 1, and in place of p1 we have written this cos hyperbolic pi. Okay, so we have written cos hyperbolic pi in place of this. So we have to solve x pi by 2. Okay, so xy is equal to this, p1 is equal to this one, okay, and sine 1 and it is sine hyperbolic x, and this is sine y. So this is your solution. We have got the solution, but he is asking ux pi by 2. Again I will erase it. Okay, so he is asking u x and pi by 2. So ux pi by 2 is equal to pi by 2, so means cos hyperbolic pi inverse and sine hyperbolic x, and sine y is equal to sine pi by 2. Sine pi by 2 is equal to 1. Okay, this is equal to 1. What cos hyperbolic pi? That is minus 1. Okay, you must know cos hyperbolic pi is equal to minus 1. You can also see here cos 0 is equal to 1, cos 0 is equal to 1, pi is equal to minus 1. Okay, both are same. So you are getting minus 1, this is 1, and sine hyperbolic x. Now listen carefully. Here you have to listen carefully. Just see, I will write something here. Now this is important. All the students, they solve this problem. Then after that, but they did not this problem. I have seen in also many video lectures also no one able to solve such type of problem. Okay, so I have solved it. And what is the meaning of minus 1? You have to write. The meaning of minus 1 you can write. You know that minus 1 is equal to cos pi. Already we have explained. Minus 1 is equal, this is minus 1. Minus 1 is equal to cos pi. So this is the graph of cos x. So minus 1 is equal to cos pi. And in place of cos pi we have written, this is e to the power pi plus e to the power minus pi upon 2. You can write. You can see e to the power pi and plus e to the power minus pi upon 2. Okay. So in place of minus you can write it. Now, so what about sine hyperbolic x? So you know that if you have 1 minus 1, you can write also 1 upon minus 1, both are same. Very simple. You have to just use your mind. Okay. So here you can write minus 1 into sine hyperbolic x is equal to sine hyperbolic x upon minus 1. You can write, no problem. Very simple. So now this sine hyperbolic x is equal to e to the power x minus e to the power minus x upon 2. Already you know that the sine hyperbolic x is equal to e to the power x minus e to the power minus x upon 2, and minus 1 is equal to this upon means 2 upon opposite e to the power pi plus e to the power minus pi. I think that you understand. 2 and 2 cancel. So your final answer of this problem, it is equal to e to the power x minus e to the power minus x upon e to the power pi plus e to the power minus pi. Don't think. Now you can see which one is your answer. Okay, but they have mentioned this is your answer, this is your final answer. There is something wrong, I don't know, but this is your final answer. Okay, so maybe there is something wrong we have done, but they have written pi. Why there is a pi? That is the final answer. Maybe there is something wrong, I don't know, but this is your final answer. Okay, so now at last I will explain you a very important topic. If your plate is infinite, the length of the plate is infinite, in this condition what will happen? So we will solve one question, and also I will solve one IES. This question, it has come also in NPTEL and also in IES. Don't think that this question it has come in GATE 2008, so it will not come in 2020, 21, 22 or 25. It can come. Maybe it can come in 2030. Okay, so you have to just focus. Okay, so now I will solve the next question. It has come in IES and NPTEL. Okay, so that is the next problem. In this problem, the question is, some student they ask me that if the plate, this is infinite, its length is infinite, you can also find if this length is also infinite, this length is also infinite. For every condition we can find a solution. Okay, so the problem is, when the plate is infinite length, del square u upon del x square plus del square u upon del y square is equal to 0, and you have the initial condition. Initial condition is this: u 0y is equal to 0, u ay is equal to 0. When x is equal to 0, then your u is equal to 0. When x is equal to a, then your u is equal to 0. And when your y is equal to 0, then your u is equal to 0. But here y is equal to infinite. Means your plate length, it is infinite. In this condition, what will be the formula? What will be the function of such type of conditions? Okay, so we will discuss. Already we have explained how to find the solution, how to find the formula. So we will not solve the full proof of this question. Already we have explained x y is equal to x x y y. Same problem you will solve. Okay, again you will differentiate 2 times with respect to x, 2 times with respect to y. Then you will put here. Then you will put lambda is equal to minus mu square, then you will find a solution. So the final solution I will write here. The final solution for such type of problem, uxy. If you know the heat equation, wave equation, है ना? So you can also find it here. Also this is also same, n is equal to 1 to infinite. This is En we are writing. Okay, before we have written dn, cn. You can place any value. This is the constant. This is En. Okay, so now sine n pi x upon a, sine n pi x upon a. This is the length of the rod. Okay, length of the rod. Okay, or you can say also this is the length and this is the width. That is the width of the rod. Okay, so this formula and this formula, the heat equation formula and wave equation formula, it is also similar. You just go in the previous lecture, that is also similar. So we will add something also here. E to the power minus n pi y upon e. That is also same thing. So this is the solution for such type of problem. Okay, so now the question is, what is En? That is the constant. The En, it will be also same. Your En, if you know the heat equation, okay, so 2 upon A 0 to A Fx sine n pi x upon A dx. That is also same thing. So this is the formula for such type of condition. Okay, so we have already discussed how to find it. If you have any problem in the heat equation, wave equation, then you must come here how to find it. Already we have solved such type of problem, so no need to discuss again and again. So now we have evaluated that that is the solution. So similar questions they have asked in your GATE exam. Just go in the previous year, and NPTEL exam and IAS exam. So we will discuss also same problem they have asked in your university exam. Okay, so the question is del square u upon del x square plus del square u upon del y square is equal to 0. u0y is equal to u8y is equal to 0. It means that your rod, means your plate, its width is equal to 8 and uxy is equal to tends to 0 when y tends to infinite. If your this plate length is infinite, in this condition your u, it is going to 0 and ux0 is equal to 100 sine n pi x upon 8. In this condition he is asking that what is the steady state temperature, he is asking in this condition. So we will use this formula because the length is infinite. So whenever the length is infinite in this condition, you will use this formula. For every different condition, there is a different formula. We have already discussed how to find the formula. Okay. So now for such, because this question it has come, so we are just talking about this. So now they have given us ux0 is equal to something. Okay. So your solution is uxy is equal to this one. Okay. If you will put in place of y, you will put 0 here, then ux0 is equal to sigma n is equal to 1 to infinite sine n pi x upon a, and e to the power 0 is equal to 1. It has cancelled. In place of y, we have written here e to the power 0 is equal to 1. Okay. So now what is a? A is equal to 8 because the length, or you can say the width, is equal to 8. This is a is equal to 8. So you will write here 8. Okay. Now this value ux0 they have given us, this is 100 sine n pi x upon 8. Now you will compare this and this. You have to put sigma n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to infinite. So you will check what value we will put in place of n, so we will get the same value. You have to think. Okay, so you have n pi x upon 8. Here also you have n sine n pi x upon 8. So what value you will take? This is the problem. So in this condition, because they have not given us, okay, they have not given us. So in this condition, what value you will put? So here also you have to remember one thing here, En. Okay, one thing we forget, sorry for that. Here you have this, so you have n pi x upon 8. Now you have to think, if we put n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this condition, what value you will get? If you are just suppose I will take, suppose n is equal to 1, e1 sine pi x upon 8 plus e2 sine pi 2 pi x upon 8 plus up to infinite. Many value you are getting. So what will be the answer? This is the problem. So in this question, if you will put n is equal to 1, in this question, if you will put n is equal to 1, then you will get, here we have done actually in the problem, we have done something wrong. What we have done wrong? We have written sine n pi x. Okay. So maybe this is not sine n pi x. This is only pi x. Okay. if this is pi x, then you can find the solution. Otherwise it is not possible. For different value, it is not possible to find. If this is here, actually we have done one mistake. This is not n, this is only pi x. It is not possible. If I will write n here, then it is not possible to find it. So if you are finding different value, so now you can see that this value and this value both are similar, but this is 0 because there is no such value. Left side is equal to right side. It means that your E1 is equal to 100 and rest of the value are E2, E3, E4 are 0. So your UXY, it will be, your UXY is equal to sigma. The sigma, it will be also cancelled now because all value are 0 only. For n is equal to 1, it will work. So for E1 is equal to, you have to write 100, and the sign, it is working for 1. So you will write only pi x upon a. It is working for 1. So you will write e to the power minus pi y upon 8. This is your solution. Okay. I think that you understand how to find such type of problem. So this is only 1 second. Means you will take only during your exam you will take only 3 to 5 seconds if you know this formula. Okay. Why we have taken this problem? Because this question they have asked many times. Okay. Maybe the examiner, he can give you if it is going to infinite, then how to find it. Already we have discussed how to find the formula, so no need to discuss. I think that all the students, they have got. If you have any problem, any query, so you must write in my mailbox, then I will try to just to clear it. Okay, I think that. So thank you so much.